Hi, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. How are you on this chilly start this October 3rd? It is Friday, thank goodness, right? And we did start off with some chilly temperatures out there. 34 was one of the chillier numbers that I got from Canton. That was Kim Johnson there. She gave me a 34-degree number. Had some upper 30s elsewhere in the state. Norwich got down to 33 this morning. That was the coolest in the state. And those numbers are starting to march back up. Norwich still kind of chilly at 35 right now, but at least Willimantic, you're out of the upper 30s to near 40. Now, there is an extensive amount of fog in parts of northeast Connecticut, so we want to bring that to your attention. Also in Cromwell, Connecticut, one of our traffic cams there indicating some fog there. So just be careful. You might be running into a little bit of patchy fog this morning. Exercise caution. All right, you are watching the all-new First Alert Weather Extra, streaming right here on WFSB Plus. Of course, you can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather. We stream live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you a kind of an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. Plus, be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for anything else weather-wise for our First Alert Weather Extra. All right, let's take you to the fair forecast. Boy, you know, it's like a year in the making here, and they hope for good weather, and they've got it in Harwinton and Portland. There's also the Apple Harvest Fest taking place in Southington. Get yourself a fritter. You're going to be doing so with some unbelievable weather. Look at tonight, though. Grab a jacket as you're heading out and about on those rides. There's going to be a little bit of a chill in the air with temperatures dropping into the mid to upper 50s by 10 o'clock tonight. So again, out and about tonight, you're going to need a jacket or a sweater. We're expecting abundant amounts of this. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I know it's 93 million miles up in the sky, but let me tell you, you're going to feel every degree of it during the day today in the lower 70s. Let me tell you, it is going to be a beautiful day today. Again, temperatures in the lower 70s today. So a little bit shy than, no, pretty close to normal. A little bit above the normal, I should say. 768 is the typical daytime high for this time of year. So we're going to be doing a little bit better than that. Along the shoreline, a little bit cooler in southeast Connecticut. All right, there are the Norwich, good news. Made it to 39. That's some good news, but still in the upper 30s. 40 in Willimantic, 41 in Salisbury, 42 in Torrington. You've got 44 in 3 locations, Meriden, Tolland, and Putnam, and we are in Meriden today at Maloney High School for our game of the week. It's Maloney High School versus Manchester for the football game tonight. And if you're going to the game, the weather, again, will cooperate. We're talking about some cool temperatures, though, in the 50s. So just brace yourselves. All right, First Alert Live Radar, the only live radar in Connecticut. It has been scanning dry for days, and that continues. All right, we are taking a look. We are looking at 3 miles of visibility in Putnam and 1/4 mile in Willimantic. That's still a little tough out there. Excuse me. Tolland at 5 miles, Norwich at 7. Everybody else is at a 10. But I did notice a little fog in the Connecticut River Valley, so just be careful in that part of the state as well. Satellite and radar, a couple of wispy clouds out there, but we're going to be under sunny skies throughout the day today. You got to go to Canada to find a raindrop. I mean, look under the satellite and radar banner. That's where a line of showers is, but nowhere near us here in Connecticut. And if you're getting on the bus, get on the bus. Don't be late for the bus. We're talking about temperatures in the upper 40s, low 50s this morning. By lunch and recess, you will be outside with abundant sunshine. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. And then for the ride home, lower 70s, again with abundant sunshine. Take a look at this, the rain chances. Whoa, unlikely today. And as I take you out and show you the week ahead, ignore Monday. Tuesday, we're dry. Wednesday is our next chance for any rain. That's likely. The models are pretty consistent showing some rain for Wednesday. We'll just have to wait and see how much we get, but any drop we can get would be beneficial. So again, that Monday should not be there. Wednesday is our next chance for some rain. That'll be likely. Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. I'm running the clock down just through 6 p.m. this evening. Did you see anything? Nope. Did you see anything tonight through midnight? Nope. You going to see anything tomorrow morning? Nope. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, maybe a cloud or two. And then here comes your Sunday. It looks like it's broken, right? It's just unbelievable. And the temperatures are going to be warming up over the weekend. Torrington, gorgeous this morning as we take a look at the TJ Maxx Plaza. Everything looks good in Torrington with golden sunshine. We'll take you to the vantage point of our Rocky Hill vantage point towards the skyline of Hartford. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Not a lot of foliage, though, at this point. We still got to wait about a week and a half to get some color out there. So if you're doing a little leaf peeping this weekend, head north, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. They've got it going on. Our allergy forecast shows a little bit of moderation by Sunday, a little ragweed. Goldenrod, I think, is one of the culprits as well in terms of the floral. And we are taking a look at, again, just a little bit of an increase in your allergy report on Sunday. We have got this big blue H in control. That is high pressure. Just some really gorgeous weather centered over Connecticut. No wind, keeping everything to the north, keeping everything to the south and to the west and to the east. What a forecast. This is through Sunday. Unbelievable weather. So here are your headlines. It's a chilly start, but a very pleasant afternoon. Summer-like warmth starts to move in tomorrow. We're going for 80 to 81 tomorrow. And then next week was a warm start Monday and Tuesday with a chance for showers on Wednesday. And then I'll knock the temperatures back into the lower 70s, still above average, but cooler by Thursday. Chance for wet paws, no, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And here again are the current temperatures in the upper 30s. Notice the hot spots, Chester and Bridgeport. The cool spot is Norwich at 39. Next in line is Salisbury, and then Willimantic at 40, Salisbury at 41, and Torrington at 42. So again, a jacket is required this morning. We're basically down a degree, basically flat from where we were yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty chilly start. This morning, more of the same. And as we take a look at the dew points, the temperatures are in the upper 30s, low 40s, so the air is dry. Whoa. Dew point trend is our friend until Wednesday, when we're expecting some of those scattered showers to make their run towards Connecticut. But you'll notice once the front goes by Wednesday, dew points start coming back down, and Thursday looks cooler with a high of 65 degrees. The winds are calm across the state. Typical overnight low is 47. The normal high for this time of year is 69. Records 85 back in 1919. Now the record on Monday is 89, so we're not in jeopardy of breaking that record, but it is going to get warm, close to 85 degrees, so the temperature is going to be much closer to the records than they are the averages. Forecast for today calls for low 70s with abundant sunny skies, more of the same for the immediate shoreline. We're taking a look there at a cool night tonight, again, not as cool as this morning. And if you're playing golf today, you have picked a winner. Line up the sunshine, line up your shots, make sure the ball goes straight. Your forecast highs today climb into the low 70s, sunshine, milder. The sun was up at 650, sets at 628. Clear skies, not as chilly tonight. You'll notice the numbers, and no threat for frost over the next 7 days. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, if not low 50s along the shoreline. Let's take a look at that 7-day. You see any frosty numbers? No. I just see summer-like temperatures. It's going to feel like August around here. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The next chance for showers comes Wednesday. And Thursday, much cooler with a high of 65 degrees. So we go from 85 on Monday to 65 on Thursday. That's pretty remarkable, a 20-degree drop in temperature behind that front that's going to make its way through on Wednesday. All right, we want to thank you for joining us on the all-new First Alert Weather Extra, streaming right here on WFSB+. Again, you can find us on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the forecast. We're streaming live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. Be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. Make it a date to join us at 8 o'clock in the morning and then again at 9:30 at night during the weekdays. All right, we hope you have a great, safe, and healthy day. Again, I'm Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. You need to reach out to me, shaney@wfsb.com. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.